Okay, so in this lesson, we are going to go over some of the basic audio editing tools in the edit page. Now, all I've done here, I didn't do too much. All I've done is add a couple extra clips just to kind of finish off the timeline. And then I just added a fade out here at the very end. So if you are following along, feel free to just drop in some clips. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect and look amazing, Oscar caliber in any way whatsoever. This is just the learning tool so we can see our shots, the music, and so we can learn how to use the editing tools, and then some of the tools in the next lesson, such as color, for example. And I'll just kind of play through this to kind of show you what I mean. And all of this stuff you've seen already, except for maybe the last 6 or 7 shots. Okay. So you can see that's all I did. So if you want to reproduce something like that, that would be great, or you can just follow along here. And I'm going to hit function left arrow to jump to the beginning. And then I'm going to go into the voiceover track here, double click. And then I'm just going to drop this down. Let's see. There we are. And I'm going to make a marker there and drop this down because this will have a voiceover to it. And again, I'm going to expand this so I can see it. And then I can also grab this border here and you can slide it up and down to see more or less of the audio or video tracks. So for now, I'm going to kind of bump it up a little bit just to see this voiceover a little bit better. There we go. And now let's kind of play through it and you'll see that you won't be able to hear anything because we've done 0 audio edits. Adventure. It's a word that always has a story. Adventure makes us stronger. Adventure terrifies us. Adventure. And then looking over here at the audio meters, you can see the difference between, let me name this, voice over. Okay, between the music and the voiceover. So basically, some of the basic editing tools here is I'm going to first select the voiceover, right click. I want to normalize it because I want to hear this, and I'll set this to -1 is fine, and then normalize. And then just with that alone, adventure. It's a word that, maybe that was a bit too high, so I'm going to, let's keep that to -3. Okay. Adventure. It's a word that always has a story. Adventure makes us stronger. Adventure terrifies us. And then I'm going to actually turn down adventure pushes us the music just a touch. Adventure is a hero's journey. About 2 because when we look back on our adventures. Okay, so now let's back up here and listen to it again. Adventure. It's a word that always has a story. Adventure makes us stronger. Adventure terrifies us. Now here's something to keep in mind. If I click on the track, this will lower the volume on the entire track. Sometimes you want to do that, sometimes you don't. If you had, say, 50 or 60 audio clips here and I only wanted to turn down this one bit of the music, then I would click on the clip itself and then I could turn this down. Okay, and it would only turn down that one shot and that one clip. In this case, it's the only thing on the track, so they're both kind of the same thing. So I'm actually just going to turn down the track. I can do it here or I can do it up here. So I'm going to turn this down, I'll just say like 2 decibels. It's a word that always has a story. And I'm going to turn down adventure, make the voiceover a little bit. Adventure terrifies us. There we go. Adventure. And then we have the meters here for the music and the meters here for the voiceover. Okay, and you can see it's getting a little bit better. we've basically just normalized this. I'm actually going to take this and drop this down even more.
Adventure. It's a word that always has a story.
I can adjust it as I'm listening to it.
Adventure makes us stronger. Adventure terrifies us.
Now we are going to finesse this a little bit later, but for now I think that's a good starting point. Just basically wanted to show you those initial tools. Okay, so another more manual useful tool that you can do is you can always add keyframes by simply going to, this is the line here, which you can use to adjust the volume of this track. But you could also, once again, create a fade in going here. Or if you hold down the Option key and click, it creates keyframes. And you can also do something like this.
Adventure. It's a word that always has.
So if I wanted to say just that word to be not so loud, I could tweak that a little bit.
Adventure.
Okay. Or if I wanted to come in a little bit later, I could always blade it.
Adventure. It's a word that always has a story. Adventure makes us stronger. Adventure terrifies us. Adventure pushes us forward. Adventure is a hero's journey, because when we look back on our adventures, we realize we had it in us all along. And once you've conquered one journey, the next one is always on the horizon. Explore the wilderness.
Okay, so those are some of the more very basic tools in the edit page for audio. In the next lesson, we're actually going to jump into Fairlight, which is the audio editing, more advanced audio editing interface in DaVinci Resolve. And we're going to continue doing a little bit more detailed mixing and detailed audio adjustments, which is what this page is for. There's some really cool things that this page can do. So I'll see you in the next lesson.